Buongiorno and welcome back to our vlog. Today we will go from Mestre outside Venice into the Venice, the city of canals. And we will start the journey at the train station and the regional train into Mestre over the lagoon. It takes approximately 10 minutes and costs about €150 each person one way. We will pass the yard of Fincantier, which is a huge cruise ship builder. At the moment, Norwegian and Cunard has ships that are built here. After passing the lagoon, we are in Venice train station. It's a quite small train station, but they have trains into Mestre and further on in Italy. Departure every 6 to 10 minutes. We choose to stay at a hotel in Mestre because of the huge difference of hotel pricing. And who doesn't like to do a little bit of train traveling? It was quite early when we stepped out here in Venice train station. And it's a wonderful view. We are actually here in Venice. We took this vaporetto, that is the commuting buses here on the waterside, to St. Marcus Square. It's quite expensive, but it's worth it, comparing to take a water taxi. The vaporetto tour from the central station to St. Marcus Square takes approximately 25 minutes. The scenery is just stunning. Why go on a excursion and guided tour when you can sit down and relax and do this with the ordinary commuter traffic? Here we're passing under the Rialto Bridge, which is not so crowded at this moment because we were here quite early. It was really nice to see the bridge from the seaside as we continue our journey down the canal. One of our travel hacks is to go with the vaporetto into St. Marcus Square early in the morning and then head back into the city center of Venice before all the tourists and crowds are appearing from every hotel and cruise ship that will be docked here around Venice. It's an easy way to get some alone time here in this absolutely wonderful but very touristic city. The vaporetto docks about 2 minutes walk from the St. Marcus Square. And it was a wonderful morning here, and as you see, it was not especially crowded here. So you really could enjoy this wonderful place and square without the hustle and bustle with tourists everywhere. And it can be hard to take some pictures and film without any other person getting in the way of your perfect shot. Here we're passing by Ponte de Sospiri, which is the bridge that connects the courthouse and the jail, where the prisoner did see the daylight for the last time after the sentence. Time for breakfast, and we were sitting here and looked at this picturesque canal tour on gondolas. I don't know what the picturesque and romantic thing is to go by the gondola, because you are actually literally thousands of people that going on the gondola at the same time in this small narrow canals. But we have done that, and it was a special thing to do, so you should try it once. It's wonderful to walk around here in Venice, in these narrow alleys, and suddenly you come to a canal or a big square. Everything here is so close, so you can hardly use Google Maps to get around. You just have to walk around and enjoy and see where small alleys it takes you. A few hours later, we're walking on the Rialto Bridge, and as you see, it's lots of more tourists here, and of course, it's a wonderful place to visit. Here you have lots of shop with stuff you maybe don't need to buy, but it's nice to get a souvenir here from Venice. It was quite hot weather, so we had to cool down with an Aperol Spritz and Hugo Spritz and some local beer. You don't need to have a goal here, just walk around and enjoy. But you have to be aware of pickpockets, there are lots of them here in Venice. As it usually is, where it's a huge tourist crowd, even in other cities around the world. Here you can see the train station on the right and the Vaporetto station on the left, so it's really close by from when you arrive with train to Venice. Try to get out of the touristy area. Here we find a really nice place in the non-touristic and normal housing area, where you have a wonderful view over the lagoon. It's so wonderful to just see here actually people live and have their everyday life. It's almost that we walk into their living room. If you are in Venice, you need to try cincetti, which is a bread with the different toppings. It's perfect as a snack or eat on the go. After a full day here in Venice, it was time for us to head back to Mestre. As I mentioned before, the train goes every 6 or 10 minutes, so it's just to go down to the train station and catch the first available train that is valid for your ticket. 10 minutes after departure we arrived in Mestre. It's a huge train station that has service that goes to Austria and the other parts of Italy. After some rest at the hotel, it was time to head to the central of Mestre. You can easily access there with the tram that goes from here at the train station. The cost is only €150. The tram is really interesting because it only has one track and the wheels are actually rubber wheels, which makes the tram very quiet and smooth rolling. The tram journey takes about 10 minutes from the central station, and you come to the bus and the tram station here in the city center. This is a really beautiful area, and if you are in Venice, you need to visit here too. During this evening, it was Author's Evening here at the big city square, with different events and readings on the main stage. After a full day in Venice, we started to get a little bit hungry, so we found this wonderful place, La Torre Osteria Berera. Which had really nice dishes, wine and fantastic service. After a very intense day, it was nice to sit down and enjoy the food and beverages, and soon it was time to head back to our hotel. I hope you liked this episode, and the next one is from the cruise in the Adriatic Sea. See you